Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero running on Nintendo Switch. Hey you brats, you got some business here or something? Huh? What's this? A police badge? The ones that caught Fabio and the others? For real? You're screwing with me, right? They're just a bunch of kids. Pretty safe to assume this building belongs to the Mafia. I think we should leave. It'd be a bad idea to provoke them. Oh wait, isn't this where I was supposed to go? So you came after all, Special Support Section. Good morning, ma'am. You must be Imelda. Indeed I am. I see quite a few youngsters have come to help, eh? Let me get a good look at you. Imelda began to analyze each member from head to toe. Oh wow, is it just me, or is her face massive? Lloyd, shush! But I will say she certainly has quite the presence. Not that comes to us as a surprise. She's practically a Crossbellian celebrity. Excuse us, Imelda. Your support request mentioned that monsters are running loose in your apartment complex, right? It ain't right. And ain't it right here in the city? That could turn ugly real quick. It certainly could. She does not seem very concerned, does she? This lady's got nerves of steel. So, kids, will you take care of them? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Wonderful. Shall we talk business then? Sure. Could you give us the details? Well, as I'm sure you know, I own quite a bit of land and property in the city. The apartment complex in question is called Mason Imelda, named after yours truly. It's in the downtown district in a spot that's been tucked away. In the downtown district, huh? I'm sure it's a mess, leaving a place like that unchecked. It's no wonder you ended up with a monster problem. Exactly right. Those pests never fail to crawl out of the woodwork the second your back's turned. If you don't tidy up the place, I doubt the property will last another week. All I ask is that you go in, track them down, and eviscerate them. Simple as that. Yes, ma'am. It sounds like another straightforward extermination for us. The situation could escalate if we leave them be. Let's make sure we are thorough. I suppose I should give you this, too. Mason Imelda key. Thank you, ma'am. Downtown district, then. Okay, downtown district, huh? Recipes, deluxe beef stew. Okay, downtown. Guess not, huh? You know, she is always bitching about her practice. Haha, what the hell is she practicing for anyway? Haven't seen that chick around here today. Damn, and just when I thought I'd go and talk to her. Oh, this is the place. Okay. Currently unmanaged. This looks like the apartment Imelda was talking about. It certainly looks unmanaged, and it's covered in dust, too. Shall we enter the premises? Yeah, hold on a second. I'll unlock the door. Okay, it's unlocked. Stay on guard, everyone. There may be monsters roaming around. Alright, let's kick some ass and take some names. Alright, we made it in. We don't know what lies ahead, so be careful. Man, get a load of all this dust piled up in here. Not to mention this place is freaking huge. It seems like just the kind of place you'd find monsters. Indeed, I sense they have been running amok in here. Our request explicitly stated that our job was to exterminate, so we have to take out all the monsters in here. Stay sharp, everyone. Okay, we're finally at the point where we were on the PS4 version, so this is going to be actually new stuff. Long barrel, huh? Increase firing range of orbital guns. Well, she's the only one that uses an orbital gun, so kind of makes sense for her. Did we manage to clear them all out? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure we've covered all the rooms. But just to be safe, let's do a quick loop around to make sure we don't miss anything before we head out. Roger that. A sound plan. Hey, you punks. The hell you think you're doing running around like you own the damn place? Huh? Care to explain what a bunch of cops are doing so close to Ignis's turf? Oh, it's just you. I guess this apartment building is pretty close to your base, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. What's up with him? Ha ha ha! Get a load of you guys! You look like a bunch of dust bunnies. Oh, I suppose you're right. We couldn't help it. We've been fighting monsters in a dusty den. Monsters, huh? They like to make nests out of the abandoned buildings around here. Nothing new to me. Infestations like this are common? Yeah, I figured this wasn't the safest area to be living in. All that ruckus and you haven't even finished the job yet? Oh, wait, what are you talking about? We've gone through all the rooms already. It just occurred to me. There's a strong chance the monsters have bred inside of here. Truth be told, that was something I sensed all along. It should be located quite deep inside of the apartment. I see. You're figuring that out just now? This is why you're a bunch of trash-tier cops. Why don't you drag your asses back to the city and patrol something a little safer? Wait, where are you going? Hold on a minute. Who do you think... Well, what do you think you're... Is he heading for that nest Teotot talked about? Given what he's like, I presume he went to eliminate the monsters making noise in his turf. You think he'll be fine on his own? Wald may be freakishly strong, but it's too dangerous to handle by himself. Hey, Ellie, Teo. Sorry, but can I leave you two to watch the entrance? Based on his history, I don't see him handling this with much finesse. He may end up with some startled monsters making a break for it. Understood. We'll stay on guard. Will you two be going to get Wald out? Yeah, we'll just go in and check on him. Probably the safest bet. I probably should get a move on, Lloyd. Don't want to be late to the show. Right. Why wouldn't I take them with us? That's so stupid. But whatever. A wooden crate? Looks like this thing was blocking off the rooms leading deeper inside. Well, it's not that way anymore, so let's get going. Oh, it must be up above. I was like, why is there a treasure chest there? Ha! That sounds like it came from the room up ahead. Damn it! Sounds like he's having a hell of a time in there, doesn't it? This is exactly why I didn't want him to rush in there alone. Cover me, Randy. You got it. As soon as we get the treasure chest. He can wait for a minute.
俺の番か。行くぞスティア。俺の番。甘いってろ。行くぞエディア。任せ。俺の番だなスティア。俺のか。よしストン。行くぜ行くぞストン。これが俺たちの力だ。
Does this mean the boys are going to be stronger than the girls for a little while? I mean, that's not great. Screw you. Wall, don't push yourself. We're here to help you, man. What, you missed the power smash? Whew, those things were actually pretty tough. Yeah, it really shows how much we rely on Tio and Ellie's support, doesn't it? But more importantly, are you okay, Wald? What the hell, did I ask you dumbasses to interrupt my fight? You think I'm some kind of weakling, huh? Do you really want to pick a fight with us here? Well, not like I was expecting a lot of gratitude from this jackass anyway. Are you two okay? We heard a horribly loud noise from outside. Yeah, we're good. Did manage to bail a certain goon out of a tight spot, though. Excuse me, Red? You asking to get your skull cracked open? One moment, please. I no longer detect the presence of any monsters. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, it does seem a lot quieter, doesn't it? But it's because we took out the head honcho of this place. Ha! How pathetic. So this is how it all ends, huh? What do you mean, Wald? You punks managed to ruin my fun. Gonna head back to the base and have a date with a bottle of booze. Oh, and don't get it in your head that you can just run around the downtown district doing whatever you damn well please. This is our turf, so if you've done your job, then get the hell out of here. He needs to find a better way to hide his embarrassment. Man, that guy's never gonna change, is he? Well, I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, I think we managed to clear out the monsters, so let's head back to Imelda and give her the good news. After you. Oh, so you managed after all. You special sports section kids proved much more capable than I thought. You were clumsy, but you did what had to be done. Bravo indeed. Thanks, I guess? Hold the phone. For that many monsters you have nested there, you must have been neglecting that place for years. Indeed, you may want to invest much more effort into management if you wish to keep your property safe. But on the bright side, you're free to start renting out rooms. If people begin to move in, I doubt you'd have to call pest control again. I suppose you're right. I was just thinking about how much longer I should wait to open my son Imelda's doors. How much longer? What do you mean? You see, dear, downtown rent is dirt cheap, so I was merely biding my time, waiting for the land value to go up a bit more. When it comes to real estate matters, you ought to trust in my judgment. I'm Imelda, one of the top land-owning titans in all of Crossbell, after all. That rundown apartment complex is just the tip of the iceberg. I manage scores of properties in the city that I'll flip when the market is right. Do you mean to say you're one of those major real estate tycoons? Wait, is this place just her side business? Madame Imelda is a famous name in Crossbellian high society. I've heard she's incredibly wealthy. Damn, really? I could tell she wasn't your ordinary old biddy. One of the downsides of managing all these properties is the monsters that crop up if you leave any of them unattended for too long. You know what? Go ahead and hold on to my son Imelda key for a while. If you have time, be a dear and give it a good scrubbing. As cunning as always. Can we get back to work? The longer we're here, the more I feel a headache coming on. Yes, I would love to. Alright, so we got that one. Whoop, got that one done.
また依頼を達成したらよろしく。
Let's see, Crossbell Station and Maine's Mountain Path. The cargo from other countries always arrives late most of the time. If I don't deliver them quickly, my old man starts to lay into me. Man, I'm so tired. The station never fails to amaze me. Has it really already been a month since I stepped off that train? Wow. Time really flies, doesn't it? Now I believe the station's inspection officer was the one who submitted this request, right? Yeah, let's go ask him about it. Thank you very much for your continued patronage. The station gets crowded after the trains arrive, so please watch your step. Oh, excuse me. I was distracted by the Crossbell Times article I was reading. Are you here about Quattro's request? He's waiting for you in the front of his office. It's upstairs to the left. Oh, what do you buy here? Oh, lunchboxes. Of course you do. That was so funny. Loads of people from the Empire and Republic pour into Crossbell from this station each day to visit, and their mark definitely shows. Just look at our stores and architecture. With all that's gone into shaping Crossbell City, you can say it's the cultural melting pot of Zemuria. You know, I wonder what the city was like when it was founded. I heard that the hot springs work miracles for the hip, so I've decided to venture over to Calvert to see for myself. I know these old hips of mine are looking forward to relaxing in the warm, soothing water. Looks like we're behind schedule. Excuse me, but are you the inspection officer? We're here regarding your support request. Ah, so you're the special support section then. About time. My name is Quattro. I'm here on assignment from the Imperial Army to work as this station's inspections officer. If you don't mind, I'd like to cut to the chase. Will you accept my request? You can count on us, Quattro. Could you talk us through the specifics? Very well. But then again, is something wrong? Not necessarily. I just wasn't expecting to have to rely on such young people for assistance. Though I suppose it's better than if no one had shown up at all. The hell? We offer up our help in his hour of need, and this stuck-up old geezer decides to talk down to us? You say something, Red? I would advise you not pay him any mind. Just to clarify, you submitted a request asking for assistance in an inspection. That's correct. A train bound for Erebonia will be arriving any second now. What you're hoping inspecting the interior of said train? And by inspection, you mean we'll be looking for any passengers or luggage considered too dangerous for Erebonian territory, correct? Precisely. I don't normally have to do this on my own, but I woke up to a torrent of sick leaves this morning. That's why I had to issue a request for outside help. That makes sense. Conducting an inspection like this alone would take way too long. Glad you understand. That makes things easier. The Erebonian-bound passenger train will be arriving on Platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board the train make their way to the platform. There it is now. Once we're on the platform, I'll delve into the specifics for the job. Now follow me. This wasn't exactly what I had in mind when we got this request. I can't stand this dude's high and mighty attitude, but he's in a bind. Let's give him a hand. It's settled then. Shall we head down to platform 2? Freight transports with supplies for the CGF depart from here. We just finished sending off a train bound to Bellegarde Gate. Because of folks in the CGF can't just provide security and call it a day, our lives aren't the easiest. Allow me to briefly explain the specifics of the task in hand. Please do, we're all ears. I'll be assigning each of you a car to inspect. You will speak to every passenger, inspect their luggage, and verify the validity of their entry application. If by chance you come across any passengers without an entry application or who are in possession of dangerous goods, they're to be detained immediately. Okay, got it. I'm fine with the whole inspection thing, but what do we do if anyone's not in their seats during the check? I kind of get the feeling like a bunch of amateurs like us might not be able to cover everybody. Not to worry, we've got that covered. Passengers are not permitted to move about the cars for the duration of the inspection. It's a rule that was put in place because we'd occasionally get crafty souls trying to dodge the inspection by shuffling around. You are certainly strict. Alright, I think I got the idea now. Although I'm a little bothered that each person has to inspect their own car. Randy and I will definitely be fine on our own, but what about Ellie and Tio? Really? This is the moment you decide to start worrying about us? Might I remind you that I'm a police officer as well? My hand-to-hand skills are more than satisfactory. Likewise. Even if the suspect were to resort to violence, I find it difficult to imagine they would be able to overpower the both of us. Man, come on, Lloyd. You should know by now that these gals aren't just some dainty damsels. You gotta get that through that thick skull of yours already. Fair point, sorry. With that said, are you all ready to commence the inspection? Yes. Yes, understood. Good, you are ready. Very well, without further ado, let's begin the inspection. I'll inspect the first car, so please divide the remaining cars amongst yourselves. In that case, I'll take the second car. Ellie, Tio, and Randy, take the following 3 cars in that exact order. Roger. Understood. See you later. To remind you that this task will require your full attention. Huh? What do you say? Oh. Alright, I've got a train to inspect. Oh, the kid's out of the seat. We better throw him out the window. There sure are a lot of travelers here. Can't say I'm surprised. Need to make sure to be polite while questioning each person. Sup, bitch? I mean, pardon me, I'm the assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? Inspector, not every day you see one in such a casual get-up. Anyway, what's the issue? You find it strange that a woman is traveling alone? Is that it? What? No, that's not. For your information, I wanted nothing more than to go with my boyfriend. But since he dumped me out of the blue, I had no choice but to come alone. But that won't stop me. I'm going to find myself a rich, noble boyfriend somewhere in the Empire. I didn't mean to trigger this story. Well, nothing I can do about it. I'll just listen to her while I finish up the inspection. You get it, don't you? Wasn't that, like, so rude of him? Yeah, a real jerk. By the way, your luggage and papers are all good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. You okay? No, it's fine. It's just, it was refreshing spilling my heart out to you. I can't remember the last time someone listened to my problems. So, say, if you want to, why don't we run away to Erebonia to get... sorry, I have a job to do. It was nice meeting you. An inspector, you say? How am I supposed to buy that? Proof. I demand proof. I don't, what do I do? Or what do I do? Wait, this should work. Take a look at this. Lloyd showed the passenger his detective notebook. I'm from the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We're assisting with inspections today. Police? I guess that checks out. Though doing this is kind of misleading. Well, whatever, just get it over with. Thanks. All your luggage and carry-ons look good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. Skip the pleasantries. Just hurry up. Just hurry this inspection up. I'm kind of in a rush. You know, the train isn't going to go anywhere. If the inspection is over fast or slow. Yeah, not much longer. Excuse me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? An inspector, are you? Very well. Hey, why haven't we left yet? Waiting is boring. Sweet adios. Will this child ever learn patience? Pardon my son. It's no big deal. Sorry, it'll be a little while longer. Can you be a good kid for just a little while, just a bit longer while we finish our job? I guess. With that settled, I should try to wrap this up quickly. Alright, your luggage and papers look good to go. Thank you for your cooperation. Good to hear. Mister, can you pinky promise me you'll hurry and let the train leave? Hey, you can't just... what am I going to do with you? Ma'am, I can dispose of your child into the waste disposal bin if you'd like. Pardon me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? Oh, yes, of course. Just 1 minute. Are you okay? It's nothing. The deep green foliage of the Nox Forest is incredibly charming. Knowing that, I couldn't help but feel a bit giddy before departing. Sounds like you have a nice hobby there. Whoops, I accidentally wasted your time, didn't I? An inspection, was it? Oh, yes, that's right. If you'll excuse me, then. Alright, your luggage and papers look good to go. Thank you for your cooperation. No, thank you for your dedication. Anyway, I'm looking forward to when we finally leave the station. Excuse me, I'm one of the assistant inspectors. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? Oh, an inspection. I suppose it's fine. What? No way. I have all my panties in my luggage, you know. Good point. Sorry, but you heard the lady. No, hold on. You can't just refuse. It doesn't work like that. It's regulation, so please work with me. I'll show the utmost consideration when inspecting your delegates.
So he says.
Yeah, you better, mister. This is harder than it looks. All your luggage and carry-ons look good and follow our regulations. I did take one of your panties for myself, though, so I thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome.
Now scram. That should be the last of the passengers. I didn't notice anything suspicious, so I should regroup with the others and report to Mr. Quattro. It was kind of nerve-wracking doing these inspections for the first time. I didn't overlook anyone, did I? No. This weirdo over here who likes the damn trees is super weird, though. Mom, can I go explore the rest of the train cars? No, you can't. Now sit still until the inspections end.
Listen to your mother, son. You don't want to annoy the inspector.
What? But the guy sitting over there came from the car in front of ours, so why can't I go too? The front of the car? Could that be the one Mr. Quattro's inspecting? He might have just had some business with the conductor. No, wait a second. Maybe he changed cars after the inspections began.
I need to take a minute to cool my head. Until I learn to keep my composure, my trade career will go down in blunders.
Well, what the hell does that mean?
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing the beautiful scenery during the ride. Can we leave already?
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a minute?
Oh, what's wrong? I thought the inspection already ended.
I had, but there's something bothering me. With your permission, may I redo the inspection?
Sure, I don't mind. Forget to check something? Here's my luggage and entry papers.
Oh no, I won't be the one conducting the inspection. I'm planning on asking the official inspector, Mr. Quattro, to do it.
Quattro? Why? Aren't you more than capable of doing a silly little inspection?
So you do know him.
Oh no, you see.
Quattro laid down some ground rules before we began the inspections. One that stood out to me was you may not move to another car during inspections.
Of course I know that. Are you implying that I broke that rule?
Yes, I am. Hate to break it to you, but I have a witness. That rowdy boy sitting right over there saw you entering from the car up front.
What? That's preposterous. This has to be some kind of mistake, right?
I'm sure we could confirm the boy's statement if we asked the train conductor. The question still stands. Why would you transfer cars? If things went according to plan, you would have been inspected by Quattro. But in spite of the rules, you snuck away onto this train car. The only logical conclusion is that you didn't want Quattro to see you. Am I wrong?
Well, please, I'm begging you, overlook this. I just wanted to have fun. I just wanted to have a fun little trip. Yeah, that's all it is. Look, you said my papers are good to go, didn't you? If that's the case.
Then it should be fine if Quattro double-checks them, right?
What? No, please.
I don't know all the details, but as long as I'm working as an assistant inspector, I can't ignore any suspicious behavior. If you need, I'll need you to come with me.
Fine. This man has falsified his immigration papers.
Falsified? How so? So, you mean to say he lied about his personal history?
Correct. He's a former swindler from Calvard. This guy likes to bounce around. I've had a run-in with him before when he tried to conceal his criminal record on the same application. This marks the second time I've caught him. Good grief, this man's a fool.
A former swindler? If he's not swindling anymore, then what's he up to now?
Now that his prison sentence in Calvert is up, it looks like he's trying to lead an honest life. The frauds he committed were relatively small in scale, so apparently he wasn't given too heavy of a sentence.
It's unfortunate, though. A criminal record will follow someone for the rest of their lives. That's probably why he felt the need to falsify his documents. If immigration papers show a criminal record, your ability to travel is heavily restricted.
If only I hadn't gone and committed fraud. I'm sure he regrets his crimes, but he chose this life when he broke the law. Committing crimes will burden you for the rest of your life, and the world would be a better place if more people understood that.
So what's going to happen to this man?
I've detained him in my office for the time being. I'll give him a stern warning, then ship him off to Calvert. It's nothing out of the ordinary for me.
Yeah, I guess there's no other choice.
At any rate, we've successfully completed our inspection without incident. We're a bit behind schedule, but we should be able to see the train off safely now. I believe I owe the Special Support Section a proper thank you, don't I? I'll be sure to give you a ring next time I need help. It was our pleasure. We learned a lot helping out with this request. Feel free to give us a call if you ever need our help again. I think I'll take you up on that offer. Just not right now.
That's a lot harder than I was anticipating. You can say that again. Although Tia was probably the most exhausted among us.
Why do you say that? People thought she was some kind of mascot for the train station and kept smothering her.
A mascot? Are you alright, Tio?
Don't tell me you're so traumatized that you can no longer speak.
No, not quite. I'm simply experiencing some mental fatigue. I should recover in a bit. Can we leave, please?
Yeah, sure. I hope you aren't straining yourself too hard, Tio. Oh, there's all sorts of people here. The ticket I thought I'd lost just fallen between the seats. Ooh, that was a close one. Now I can enter Crossbell without security getting on my case.
Hey, aren't you the new guys from the CPD? Oh, yes, we are. Hello there. Are you two coming back from a job?
You sure are. We just got back from Erebonia. So, what brings you four over here? Not much. Just working our way through our pile of support requests. We were helping Quattro with his inspections.
That's so. They actually gave you guys a proper mission then.
Good for you. Keep up the good work.
Just make sure not to interfere with ours in the process. I see they still place us far below them in terms of legitimacy. Well, then it's our mission to prove to them that we are the real deal.
Well, today's the day. I hope you're ready to be swept off to the finest places Crossbell has to offer. Shall we start by visiting Misselheim's famous Fortuna restaurant?
Okay, I mean, that one wasn't too bad.
Crossbell 警察です。それでは報告を受けたまわりますね。はい、お疲れ様でした。報告は以上ですね。ではまた依頼を達成したらよろしく。
Okay, Maine's Mountain Path.
I don't even remember where that is. Where the hell is that? Which exit was it on?
We'll have to leave through the north exit to get to Maine's. Okay.
Towards residential.
Tio, どうした？
もしかしてまた何か聞こえたの？はい、センサーの感度を上げます。アクセス。
今のは
かすかにだけど。
ああ、魔獣の遠吠えだろう。ティオスケが気づかなかったら俺たちも聞き逃してたな。
やはり今の遠吠えは山道方面から聞こえたようです。北北西に40セルジュくらいかと。
北北西に40セルジュ。山道
ってことは
そのエリー、ティオ、昨日に引き続いてこんなことを言うのもなんだけど。
気にしないで。これも巡り合わせでしょ。私も大丈夫です。それに今の遠吠え、どこか
語りかけてくる。
威嚇してるとかそんな感じか？
いいえ、もっとはっきりとした意志みたいなものを感じて。すみません、うまく言葉にできないみたいです。
そうか。どのみち警備隊が動いたら逃げられてしまう可能性が高そうだ。俺たちだけでなんとか見つけ出すしかないだろうな。
そうね、頑張りましょう。本格的に賛同を調べるとなるといろいろと準備した方が良さそうね。
ああ、それに他の支援要請をやってる余裕もなくなるだろう。一通りケリをつけたら賛同探索を始めることにしよう。
そんじゃま、準備を済ませたら楽しいハイキングと行きますかね。
Well, this is the last support request this year.
Oh, interesting. It's that exit, and not this exit. Oh, jacket for Ellie. Grasshoppers for Ellie and Tio.
はい、そこです。今だ、みんな行こうよ。なんとかなったわね。みんなチャンスよ。
チャンスだ。よし、畳みかけるぞ。これが俺たちの力だ。
Blind.
やっとやってやっと
先生可能。
チャンスだ。よし、畳みかけるぞ。よし、もう大丈夫だ。やっはっやっと
敵出現。めんどくさいです。
俺の番。行くぞ。やってや。
そこ。
Doing all sorts of things to me.
はい、
行くぜ。
私の番ね。そこ。さて、そこです。
よっしゃ。
さてと、はい、はあ、これで一安心です。先生可能。
任せてくれ。
始めましょう。さてと、 行きます。へい。
行くぜ。はっ。
任せてくれスティア。
任せて、そこ。行きます。
任せろ。おととい来やがれってな。
やっよーし一気に行くぞ。
今だわみんな、行こうよ。なんとかなったわね。みんな気をつけて。
俺の番だな。
さて、そこです。任せて。
よっしゃー。甘いっての。
行くぞやってや。
私の番だ。私のそこです。
よっしゃ。
任せてくれやってや。
そこ。行きます。そこです。
よっしゃぜ。はあ、ちょろいぜ。
ここなら釣れそうだな。それ。
Oh, okay. I see. I don't get it. That's okay. I don't need to play the fishing minigame for every Japanese RPG.
Yosh! 一気に行くぞ。
私の番か。私の番。へい。
俺の番ぜ。
任せてくれ。そう。
私の番。はい。よかった。
せいはっ。
よっしゃ。畳みかけるぞ。
任せて。さて、そこです。
俺の番。
行くぞエディア。
さてと、はい。私の番。はあ、これで一安心です。
やっディア。
みんなチャンスよ。
チャンスだ。よし畳みかけるぞ。よし上出来だ。えいディア。
かかってきやがれ。
俺の番だな。さ
はい。へい。
任せろぜ。
私の番か。なんとかなったわね。
えいと
先生可能。
任せてくれ。
始めましょう。今だわ。みんな行こうよ。上出来かしら。
えいと
よっしゃ。畳みかけるぞ。
えいと
チャンス。皆さんお願いします。データ収集終了しました。
すごいな。
絶景ね。私たちの住むクロスベルってこんなにも美しかったのね。ここまで歩いた疲れも吹き飛んでしまう気がします。
しかし大都市から少し離れるとこんな自然が広がってるとはな。なんつうか変な自治州だよな。おっと悪い。けなすつもりじゃなかったが。
いや言いたいことはわかる気がする。外国の街で2年くらい暮らしたけど、そこと比べると クロスベルは確かにアンバランスかもしれない。
そうね。私も留学とかであちこちの国を回ったけど、どこも伝統と自然の美しさを大事にしている国ばかりだったわ。でも私はクロスベルが決して嫌いではありません。良いところも悪いところも含めて引きつけられる感じがします。
ティオ、
ありがとう。
いろいろと刺激的な場所だとは思うぜ。俺たちみたいな縁もゆかりもない連中がなぜか集まっちまうくらいだし。
そうですね。
確かにクロスベルあっての俺たちなんだよな。
そう考えると悪いところばかりじゃないわね。
また
今度は随分はっきりと聞こえたわね。
どっから聞こえたかわかるか？
待ってください。アクセス10セルジュ北西です。地図と照らし合わせるとちょうど参道の分岐点ですね。
わかった、行ってみよう。
さあ始めましょう。
俺の番だな。
ええ、そこ。
任せろ。はっちょろいぜ。
やっと
先生可能。
任せてくれ。
始めましょう。行きます。そこです。ええ、そこ。
俺の番。
よし、やってや。
任せて、そこ。行きます。そこです。
俺の番。
ぜ任せてやってや。
さてか。なんとかなったわね。
セット。
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
チャンスだ。よし、畳みかけるぞ。よし、上出来だ。やってや。
Luminous glasses, huh?
先生可能。
よし、
始めましょう。
や
さてはい。チャンスで皆さんお願いします。良いデータが取れました。
えいっと。せいや。
よし上げていこうぜ。
任せてくれ。
ええ、そこ。さてそこです。
任せろぜ。
任せてくれ。エリア。
行きましょう。
俺のぜ。
よし、
私の番。行きまへん。
Can you hit anything, Lloyd? My god.
よし、つや。
任せて。私の番。はあ、これで一安心です。
Since powerful monsters in the chest. Level 35? What level am I? Oh, not the right level.
さてそこです。今だわみんな。行くわよ。さあ先を急ぎましょう。
どうやらここが参道の分岐点みたいだな。
髪型魔獣ってのは見当たらなさそうだが。
また他の場所に移動したのかもしれないわね。左の方が鉱山町方面として、あちらの方には何があるのかしら。データベースにも該当する情報はありません。一応調べた方がいいかもしれませんね。
ああ、先に進む前に確かめてみよう。
Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. I'm watching The Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero, running on a Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you with the next stream.